Right now, how the owner of a new store in Janesville hopes to fill a void that has been growing now for several years. Plus, a body found in Lake Mendota near the Memorial Union this morning, where police say they are in their investigation. And 3 months after it happened, a Madison man is now facing charges in connection with a shooting death in Blue Mounds. An update on the case just ahead. News 3 Now at 6 begins right now. Well, good evening and thanks for having us in. Before we get to those stories, we're keeping an eye on the sky as rain and storms move into the area. And the weather could play a role in any high school football games tonight. Let's go right outside to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti on the backyard patio. Gary?
Yeah, Brady, don't be fooled by what's going on right now. We've actually got some sunshine in the backyard, but that's just making the atmosphere a little bit more unstable. And you can see on Doppler track, while southern Wisconsin is free of precipitation, some thunderstorms are developing just to our south and to our west. We'll zoom into that area. You can see a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings in parts of eastern Iowa and a little cluster of storms just south of Monroe in northwestern Illinois heading to the north and east. And over the next 3 hours, first there's high-resolution radar. Again, not much happening in southern Wisconsin, but we'll see storms develop pretty quickly over the next few hours. That's shown up on 3-hour future track radar. So the best chances for rain this evening will probably be from Madison westward. Areas east of town will be less likely to see the showers and storms, at least until close to the end of some of the high school football games. Current temperatures right now about as warm as they've been all day, upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Madison right now at 78 degrees, but most of Dane County seeing temperatures in the upper 70s, including 79 in Cross Plains, 77 degrees right now in Stoughton. For this evening, look for skies become mostly cloudy. It'll be mild, some scattered showers and thunderstorms developing from west to east as temperatures drop off to around 70 by late evening. Later on, I'll take a look at our prospects for rain over the weekend and how much rain we might expect.
Thanks, Gary. And with the chance for storms tonight and into the weekend, be sure to stay up to date with our First Warn Forecast app. It is free. Well, a new storefront in Janesville won't solve a big issue there on its own, but the owner hopes in a small way her new venture helps start to refill a void that's been there for years. Catherine Merck visited Rock County today to learn more about that store and how a food desert may soon get a much-needed oasis.
These are where we are going to have our nuts and our oats.
Cassandra Brown's new store and her t-shirt share a lot about what she wants to accomplish.
Our goal is to take sustainable items that most people would try to buy if you're trying to live a sustainable life and give people access to them, because there's not really a lot of places around here that sell those kinds of things.
Sustainability will provide fresh foods and fresh ideas for the city of Janesville, in a part of town that's in dire need of it.
We were constantly having to go to the north side of town for everything, and I'm like, there's nothing down here to get anything.
It's not very easy to access fresh fruit and vegetables on Janesville's south side.
This map from the USDA shows food access indicators in the Janesville area in 2019. As you can see by the green, yellow, and orange spots, they're struggling with options. According to Feeding America's most recent data in 2020, 10% of adults and nearly 1 in 5 children under the age of 18 in Rock County are food insecure.
At Sustainability, Cassandra wants to change that.
I'm hoping that this is the first of many that will start realizing that this is a very viable part of town with a lot of people and a really good community.
As she continues to set up shop, Cassandra is ready to make the change she wishes to see in the world.
If you want organic vegetables, you're having them, each individual pepper is wrapped in plastic, and we didn't want it to be like that. We're like, there's got to be a better way for this. And I'm hoping that maybe we can be the start of that.
2 grocery stores on the city's south side have closed in the last 3 to 4 years. Sustainability plans to open in early September. Food pantries in Dane County are also getting some help to keep their shelves stocked. Last night, the county board approved a new $2 million emergency grant program. Executive Joe Parisi says in order to be eligible for the grants, the food pantry must be a charitable, tax-exempt 501 organization focused on addressing food insecurity. He says local pantries are seeing higher levels of demand right now. The next at 6, 3 months after it happened, homicide charges are now filed against a 20-year-old from Madison. Isaiah Miller is now charged with 1 felony count of homicide by negligent handling of a dangerous weapon. Back in May, 19-year-old Marshall Iverson was found dead inside of a home in Blue Mounds. Miller had admitted to accidentally firing a round of an AR-15 rifle that ultimately killed Iverson. The gun was bought legally and was owned by one of the people in the home at the time. To read more about what happened happened. We have a breakdown on channel3000.com. Developing tonight, someone found a body floating in Lake Mendota this morning, just feet away from the Memorial Union Terrace. UWPD says someone walking by found the person in the water and then called 911 just after 6 in the morning. Police quickly responded to the scene and it was determined the person was dead. UWPD spokesperson Mark Levicat says investigators are still working to identify the person and determine when and why they went into the water, but they do not believe there is a danger to the rest of the campus.
And when we hear of an incident, we get out here quickly, assess, figure out what's going on, and very quickly we were able to determine that there wasn't an overall general threat to campus. This was an isolated individual involved in this.
Okay. Now, at this point, Levicat says they do not expect foul play. The Dane County Medical Examiner is now investigating to try to identify the man. Police in Milwaukee are asking for the public's help in identifying a man whose body was found in an abandoned building last week. Authorities say most of the body was mummified. Mary Jo Ola reports.
We'd like to be able to provide some type of closure to that family that we have here. We have found their loved one.
Milwaukee investigators are at a loss to identify skeletal remains that were found in this abandoned building near Burleigh and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Milwaukee police say a YouTuber found the person while filming a video last week.
It does appear to be a black male. Based on features that we're seeing at autopsy.
Amy Mahalik is the lead forensic investigator at the Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office.
In this case, this person had nothing in their pockets. They were in an abandoned building, so nobody lives there.
But they do have this. This picture shows the 5 rings investigators found on the body. The person also has tattoos, including one on the left forearm that says King and another on the right forearm with the letters SAVA. Other tattoos were hard to distinguish. Mahalik says they were also wearing a red allergy alert bracelet commonly used in hospitals. According to their report, from what they could tell, the person did not appear to have any injuries, and there was no sign of drugs. Investigators hope someone recognizes these features and helps solve the mystery.
We're hoping someone does, because we know there's a lot of people out there that are missing, but this one person we found.
According to officials, the man had on multiple layers of clothing, including athletic pants and long underwear. He was also wearing what appeared to be 2 jackets. 2 people in Madison are in the hospital after a rollover crash involving a stolen vehicle. It happened at the intersection of Atwood Avenue and Elmside Boulevard at about 1:40 this morning. Police say a small SUV was speeding when it swerved to avoid a head-on collision. It then hit a cement planter, a fire hydrant, and a pole before flipping over. 2 people were found but are expected to recover from their injuries. Officers say the vehicle was stolen last night. In Sun Prairie, 3 families are displaced after 2 cars crashed into an apartment building last night. Police say the 2 vehicles were driving the same direction on Highway 151 near Windsor Street when one of the drivers hit the other. Authorities say one of them was driving drunk at the time and was arrested for DUI, and likely more charges are coming as the investigation continues. One person was sent to the hospital but is expected to be okay. Dane County has dropped back down to a medium level of COVID-19 community spread. The news comes just a week after it was bumped up to the high level after hospitalizations in the county slightly rose. Right now, the 7-day average is 142 new cases per day. 81 people are currently in the hospital with COVID-19. A new report from the CDC shows the resurgence of polio may have been circulating long before and faster than initially thought. An SSM health doctor says it can be tricky since most polio cases can go undetected, and she says it wouldn't be surprising to see some cases here in Wisconsin.
So if we're already seeing a case of paralytic polio, it's very likely that there's been other cases that have been undetected. And so could we see polio in Wisconsin? Absolutely. I don't think any of our communities are completely insulated.
Polio is preventable. The vaccine is 99% effective. So if you got the shot when you were a child, you are very protected. Well, still to come tonight, a first-of-its-kind cafe opening today inside the Children's Museum. Plus, the UW bookstore is launching a new game day clothing line today. Check it out. We'll take a look at what's included up next.
ending, but Ashley still has this season's top styles in stock and ready for fast delivery. For a limited time, update your home with no money down and 0% interest for 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store or shop ashley.com today.
If Tim Michaels is governor, here's what reproductive health care would look like in Wisconsin. Providing abortions? A felony. Exceptions in cases of rape or incest? None. Here's what Michaels says to Wisconsin women who get pregnant after being raped. To ask her to go through the birth is not unreasonable. Tim Michaels is a radical and divisive politician coming for your rights. Wisconsin women deserve better. Vote no on Tim Michaels.
It's Steinhoffel's Furniture and Mattress Superstore's Labor Day sale. Start with store-wide savings of 35 to 65%. Plus, take advantage of tons of bonus buys. Mattresses, dining, sofas, bedrooms, and more. It's all on sale. And with Steinhoffel's special financing, your furniture just got more affordable. It's Steinhoffel's Labor Day sale. Shop now and find great deals in-store and online at steinhoffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhoffel's.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead cost.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
You know, I respect a female entrepreneur.
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Summer may be ending, but Ashley still has this season's top styles in stock and ready for fast delivery. For a limited time, update your home with no money down and 0% interest for 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store or shop ashley.com today.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. The UW bookstore is launching a new clothing line today as we near the start of the football season. Now, over the years, red and white badgeralls have become popular at Badger sporting events. Well, now, move over badgeralls. The bookstore is getting a little creative. Today, it launched a new cow-themed game day bib. They look exactly what you'd expect, sporting a classic black and white look.
I knew that the popularity of the striped game bibs was so crazy that I had the idea to make a cow print. So I went to my manufacturer and asked if we could do an exclusive cow print game bib for this season. And yeah, everybody was very excited about it.
I've got my fall look all planned. Right now, they're only available at the downtown location, but will be at the other stores next week at some point. Governor Evers says he will be attending Madison's 4th annual Magic Pride Festival on Sunday at Warner Park. The celebration kicked off this morning at the TDS headquarters on Junction Road with a pride flag raising. This event was organized by TDS's 2BU Associate Resource Group. The Madison Children's Museum today is opening the city's first pay-what-you-can restaurant. Little John's Lunchbox is a self-serve pay-what-you-can cafe that the museum says aims to improve accessibility to healthy food for museum patrons. The museum says it wants to create a place that is open to any family who visits and where price is never a barrier.
Both us and the Children's Museum both have an equally vested interest in the success of this, but neither of us are doing this to generate revenue. We're doing this just to make sure that the kids and families that come here can have access to a warm and healthy meal.
The museum's cafe has been empty since March of 2020 when the museum closed due to the pandemic. Well, hey, there's more to come tonight at 6. When we come back, a group of local parents wants to build on last year's success inside of a school, and they're asking for help to do that. And later, more rain is on the way. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canulti will let us know how it will affect tonight's high school football games up next.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, and to celebrate, we're stacking the deals. Buy any sofa or sectional and get 20% off your second purchase. Get another 20% off both items. Plus, we are still offering great special financing at Slumberland Furniture.
Everything here is American-made, but it's tough competing with China. And Ron Johnson's making it tougher. Johnson pushed for special tax breaks for outsourcing corporations,
but voted against tariffs and sanctions on China's unfair trade practices.
And when Johnson's big corporate PAC donor announced plans to create jobs outside Wisconsin, He defended them.
It's not like we don't have enough jobs here in Wisconsin. The biggest problem.
Senator Johnson, stop making it tougher on us.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
When you know what it takes to raise the best cattle, then you know Hy-Vee is the place to go for the best steaks. Highest standards around, like none other. 100% USDA choice and prime beef. You can taste the difference. So enjoy your Hy-Vee steak this weekend. You've earned it.
At Bachman Pools and Spas, we have 25 hot tubs on display.
Several models available for immediate delivery.
For a limited time, all new hot spring spas come with a revolutionary freshwater salt system for free.
That's a $1,200 value.
You owe it to yourself to experience soft, natural, healthy water.
Hurry in to take advantage of special 0% interest for 60 months. Plus, get a free freshwater salt system.
Relax, it's Bachman's.
It's Slumberland's anniversary mattress sale, and we've got great deals and specials on mattresses. Like a free bedding bundle with select mattress purchases of $5.99 or more. That's 2 free pillows, a sheet set, comforter, and 2 pillowcases. Free, only at Slumberland Furniture.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Apple is warning users of security flaws which could allow hackers to take control of your device. The company quietly released 2 security reports on Wednesday, revealing vulnerabilities. The affected Apple devices include iPhone 6s models and later, iPad 5th generation and later, iPad Air 2, and all iPad Pro models. Affected users are advised to install those updates immediately. Madison school leadership believes the climate at one of its high schools changed for the better since the start of last year. A group of parents stepping in is one of the reasons why. This school year, that group is on a new mission. Tahlil Mohideen joins us live outside Madison East High School to explain. Tahlil?
Pretty soon, this building will be filled with students, some of them in need of a little bit more guidance than others. Members of Moms on a Mission want to offer that support, but they say they need help.
Keziah Anderson wants nothing more than to prevent what happened at East High School last year from happening again.
It broke my heart.
A series of fights, safety concerns, and other behavioral incidents were becoming more frequent at the school, one even resulting in injuries and police using pepper spray. So Anderson and a group of parents who called themselves Moms on a Mission decided to step in.
School is supposed to be a safe place. You have to feel safe in order to learn, and because they weren't feeling safe, their education wasn't coming first.
Madison School's spokesperson says a lot has changed at East High School since last November, thanks in part to those parents.
Overnight, almost, a lot of the tension was mitigated.
Group members stood outside East High School almost every day for 8 months during the school's lunch period, handing out snacks, but more importantly, engaging with students.
Our children's voices were just screaming to be heard.
Anderson says part of the problem is the sheer number of students, about 1,600 of them, sharing one lunch period.
Every day they would say there was a fight today. There were 5 fights today. The fights were at lunch. The fights were inside.
Heading into this school year, Moms on a Mission is on a new mission, asking the district to stagger the lunch periods. But spokesman Tim Lamont says that wouldn't work because it would require additional staff they don't have and would interrupt club activities.
Then we're in a situation where we're punishing our students who have been behaving well for the behavior of a few.
Still, Lamont says the district is looking forward to continuing to work with the group this year and develop a path forward.
What these parents were able to do, they know these students, they know their families.
And right now, group leaders say they're looking for more volunteers to staff the shifts here at East. But if you can't volunteer and still want to help, you can donate to their GoFundMe to buy snacks for the fall semester.
Thank you, Tahalil. Well, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canelti. How are things, Gary?
Well, right now, things are quiet across southern Wisconsin. We haven't had much in the way of precipitation other than a few showers and a couple of isolated thunderstorms earlier this afternoon. There's a cluster of thunderstorms just south of the Wisconsin-Illinois state line heading for southern Greene County, south of Monroe. But farther to the southwest, other clusters of storms have become severe. We got a severe thunderstorm warning just south of I-80 in east central Iowa. Another severe thunderstorm warning east of Waterloo. This cluster of cells right now, no warnings with it, but it did produce a very brief tornado touchdown within about the last couple of hours. I'm not expecting any widespread severe weather. We're watching these storms as they continue to track to the northeast towards southern Wisconsin, but they should be weakening by the time they reach us. Right now, again, not much happening other than a few showers that have moved east of Madison. Over the next couple of hours, we'll probably see more shower and thunderstorm development out coming in from the west. Severe thunderstorm watch where those stronger storms are in Iowa, but again, the severe weather threat minimal here. We could see some heavy downpours and, of course, lightning, which could play a part in some of the high school football games tonight. 6-hour future track radar shows how these showers and storms should expand and then kind of weaken overnight as they lift north and east of Madison sometime after midnight. So it's not going to be a continuous rain, but when it rains, it could come down hard, and we'll see this pattern through the day tomorrow. Tomorrow, the severe weather threat shifts eastward from Iowa into northern Illinois, but even there, it's a marginal risk or a level 1 isolated severe thunderstorm risk, mainly for gusty winds. As we look at future track, notice these waves of thunderstorms. There's an upper level low pressure system that'll be spinning out to the west of us. So it's kind of like the spokes on a bicycle. Each wave of showers and thunderstorms moves on through with a break in between. This is tomorrow morning. You can see another one coming in. And then as we head into Sunday, notice the rain starts to diminish. The clouds expand. This is more likely fog early on Sunday morning. But as we head into the latter part of the day on Sunday, notice the northerly winds coming in, bringing in some drier air and clearing out the sky. So that is some good news, especially toward the end of the weekend. Tonight, showers, thunderstorms, some areas of fog overnight, low dropping to 63 degrees. As we check out the forecast for tomorrow, more scattered showers and thunderstorms, the clouds holding high temperatures down to around 72 degrees. As we look at Dane County, 71 for the high in Verona, 71 in the town of Roxbury, and out to the east, 72 in Cottage Grove. Everybody will see a shower or thunderstorm at some point during the day tomorrow. Planning your day, notice the shower and thunderstorm chances moving through this evening. The highest probability of rain west of Madison this evening, then those lift to the north and east, a break overnight, and then here comes the next batch of showers and storms early tomorrow morning, somewhere around 5 or 6 o'clock, probably just in time for the farmers market. And then as those continue to lift to the north and east, a break, and then another round perhaps sometime tomorrow afternoon. Rainfall amounts spotty. Some areas could pick up less than 1/4 of an inch of rain. Other areas to get a heavier thunderstorm could see over 1 inch or maybe 2 inches of rain in a heavier thunderstorm. But the 7 to 10 day forecast calls for dry weather to start returning on Sunday, and then basically Monday through Thursday dry. Showers and thunderstorms late Thursday afternoon into early Friday morning, and another chance of showers and thunderstorms toward next weekend.
And coming up in sports, the Badger offense and defense getting a little sick of each other, but in a good way. Why they say going against each other in practice is sometimes tougher than an opponent. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk so they can actually see how this works. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes. No prescriptions, instructions and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home. I had the timer on, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is wholly words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing, or just when you want to like get rid of the bags? And
Yeah.
you would,
I
your
mean,
morning routine.
It absolutely could be a daily thing, but the way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. Apply it underneath your eyes, fine line wrinkles, forehead lines. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Constipated. Feeling weighed down by a backed up gut. Miralax is different. It works naturally with the water in your body to unblock your gut. Free your gut and your mood will follow.
It all comes down to the final drive. News 3 Now brings you the big play highlights and scores from Southern Wisconsin high school football action. Don't miss the final drive. Fridays on News 3 Now at 10.
With fall camp winding down for Wisconsin, you can tell that they're chomping at the bit to go against somebody other than themselves in practice. But camp serves a purpose, and at UW, there's always iron sharpening iron. You see, the Badger offense goes up against the best defense in the country every day, while the D goes up against one of the best O-line units year in and year out. With the competition, it's fierce, and it makes each other better. And of course, that's the point.
Our defense has an amazing reputation, like best in the country, and like we get to go against that every day. That's like uncomparable to anybody else you're playing.
Call ourselves online unit RBU, so I mean, you know, we're not going up against any scrubs here whenever we're lined up against each other, and it's really great, you know, to be able to get the opportunity to go up against guys of that caliber.
Tonight, the final drive returns for week 1 of the high school football season. We'll be bringing you 7 games across the viewing area, including, as Gary's been mentioning, our game of the week, Wanakee at DeForest. Catch all the action tonight at 10. And after 2 joint practices with the Saints, the Packers will strap it up for real tonight against them in their second preseason game. Like the 49ers, Jordan Love is set to start and play most of the game under center. It's always a party in the bleachers at Wrigley. Brewers opening up a 3-game series with the Cubs. 6th inning, tied at 6. Willie Adames hits one too hot to handle. Safe at first, and he puts the crew up 7-6. But that lead wouldn't last. Bottom of the inning, Cubbies hit a 2-run bomb to left. Brewers lose to that team from Chicago, 8-7 of the final.
It was like the snake cups on the bleachers. Yeah.
I heard you chuckle at that.
But we're watching some thunderstorms in northwestern Illinois. Those are heading toward the Monroe area. Should be there by about 10 minutes to 7.
Thanks, everyone, for spending this time with us. We'll see you back here at 10.